Hello everyone, I'm Dante and today we're looking at my concerns for the launch of Anthem. We'll be able to play the full game shortly, but has what we've seen been enough, and what outstanding issues need to be addressed? Though I am excited to get the full game in my hands, and the team at Bioware have made strides for both the community and services of the game, but is it enough? Launching a new IP in a new genre can be challenging, and it shows in some areas more than others. The clear elephant in the room is performance. The login servers may be strong, but the game servers themselves are riddled with issues. My major concern regarding the 95% screen bugs fortunately has been resolved, but there still remain significant issues, which raises several concerns about how well the game will perform at launch. Even if being looked into, there is a high chance that many will remain, including issues with free play enemies and general performance. If you've played on PC, you'll have noticed just how much CPU power Anthem drains, which will push low to mid CPUs pretty hard if you're playing for several hours straight, especially if your cooling isn't the best. This has a dramatic effect on how stable the FPS can be. Even with my rig that includes a 1080 Ti, I was struggling to keep a solid FPS going, only made worse while recording, which frankly is a bit ridiculous on PC. Certainly explains why the console versions won't be breaking 30. Aside from the technical issues, the endgame for Anthem is still somewhat of a mystery. We may know what the core activities will be, but we don't know what comes next. We have assurances that there will be plenty to do, but the cataclysm or storm that we got a glimpse of during the demo was rather underwhelming. The skybox looked amazing, and the introduction of the Ash Titans was nice, but they had almost no impact on the environment. No special world quest events, and no true world bosses. I was expecting something closer to what we saw in the very first footage of the game. A truly cataclysmic world boss. Not one I could beat just by hovering above its head. I know this is only a glimpse of what they have in store, but my concern is just how little we've seen of cataclysms and their scale. Which, granted, is more than likely on purpose, and to prevent spoilers, but this late in the release window, it's something we should at least be aware of. Leading into my primary concern, why haven't we seen the roadmap, or at least an insight into their quantity? Most games in the age of live services want to show off what is coming next, even as you move into launch. As a result, it's far harder to predict the longevity of the end game, and makes recommending the game much harder, especially when this should be one key selling point for the game. They've built much favour by stepping back from the worst of microtransaction culture, removing season passes and loot boxes from their monetization options, making all core future content entirely free. But if we have no context for what this is, it becomes hard to determine any value into what this means post-launch. Alongside this, the monetization for this content, though cosmetic only, is ambiguous. We have no price models, no official views of the shop, and how balanced they will be are up for debate, which is rather off-putting when you're putting money down on a full-price game. There is a culture of doing what Call of Duty has recently done, ramping up the microtransactions once the review season has passed, which I don't think would be a concern if they weren't associated with EA, but they are, so here we are. Usually I don't like making purely negative videos, as it's important we view everything in context, but Anthem does have its issues, and as confident as I am in Bioware to deliver on many aspects, I am worried that the game just isn't quite ready yet. There is much I'm looking forward to, and positives of Anthem, but if it's ready for day one is something I worry about. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, or a dislike if you prefer. You can support the channel by subscribing and use the bell to be notified of future content as it goes live. Until next time, I've been Dante, thanks for watching.